Well, you've just seen the Commander-in-Chief's coxswain bring his barge alongside Customs House jetty Valletta. Behind that apparently effortless exhibition of accurate judgment and smartness lies some years of experience in handling boats. To enable these ships to carry out their duties, each has got its complement of boats. A carrier may have 8 or 9, and a minesweeper only 1 or 2. Boats are used at sea to deal with an emergency such as man overboard, or to communicate with another ship. In harbour, they are constantly in use on their routine trips, carrying personnel and stores from ship to shore, or from one ship to another. The 25-foot motorboat has a speed of about 8 knots and is used for carrying personnel and stores. The 32-foot motor cutter does about 8 knots too. She is carrying out general duties. The 35-foot fast motorboat, she's doing about 16 knots. She can also be used as an admiral's barge. The 27-foot whaler. This is a very strong and seaworthy little boat. At sea, she is used as a lifeboat and for communications. She can be handled either under oars or sail, and is used for general duties, carrying stores, and for recreation such as picnic parties. Although she's not fast, she is an excellent boat in which to learn how to sail. Now, let's get the crew of a whaler to demonstrate the drill for making sail. The coxswain musters his crew of 5 and details each one of them. Bow, who should warn the coxswain of dangers ahead before they hit them. 2, who dips the yard. 3, who tends the foresheets. 4, tends the drop keel. And stroke, tends the main sheets. You remember that this is both a pulling and a sailing boat, and if the wind drops, well, they'll have to pull for home. 2, 3, and 4 of the crew step the mainmast and clamp it to the thwart. To the head of the mast is attached the forestay. The barman secures this to the stem head shackle, while 2 and 3 set up the shrouds. Meanwhile, the coxswain and the stern sheetsman are fitting the sailing tiller and stepping the mizzenmast. The mizzen sheets are cleared and clipped to a ring bolt on the stern post. The main yard is hooked onto the traveller, which is hoisted by the main halyard. Hoist away and brail up. The boat is shoved off from the jetty. Next, the coxswain orders to hoist foresail, set mainsail. Here we are on the port tack with the crew in their positions. Bow is the lookout. 2 dips the yard. 3, foresheets. 4, drop keel. Stroke handles the main sheets. The coxswain sails the boat and tends the mizzen. Now, let's look at some of the maneuvers of a boat under sail. We call this reaching on the port tack. The sails are neither fully loosed nor right aft, and the sheets are in hand. The crew sit to windward. This counteracts any tendency of the boat to heel over in a strong wind. The drop keel is lowered halfway. Now the boat is going to be sailed close haul. The coxswain eases down the helm to leeward and at the same time orders aft sheets. The drop keel is direct leeway, and the sheets are hauled further aft. The boat is now close hauled on the port tack. The coxswain is experimenting to see how close she will sail into the wind. But if you do steer her right into the wind, you spill the wind from the sails, and the boat will not answer her rudder. She is in irons. But watch. The bowman bears the clew of the foresail out to windward. The wind catches it, the bows pay off, the wind now fills the mainsail, and off goes the boat again, still close hauled on the port tack. Now the coxswain wants to alter course to port. This is called going about from one tack to the other. Having warned the crew ready about, he pays the boat's head off the wind to gather plenty of steerage way. He puts the helm down and orders check foresheet, aft main sheet. Up comes the boat's head into the wind and the sails flap. Her head passes through the eyes of the wind and pays off on the other side. The yard is dipped. Then let draw, number 3 and stroke, let go the old lee sheets and haul aft the opposite sheets. She is now sailing about 80 degrees to port of her previous course. Making way to windward in this manner by a series of tacks is called beating. Watch it again, because tacking well means every member of the boat's crew knowing his job and executing it quickly and quietly. The yard is dipped at the right moment, the sheets are handled well, and the crew moves to windward as she goes about. The essence of boat sailing is teamwork and knowing your job and doing it without fuss. Once again, she is reaching on the starboard tack. The crew are evenly spaced along the boat and sitting to windward.